Shout out Q. Shout out Q.
Okay, Middletown, we ready to do this mural here? Okay, I'd like the volunteers to help come up here and recognize you. Abby Gomez from Arte Libre, thank you so much. She was the design of this project here. She's been busy. She's been on the front page of the paper a bunch of times in the last week, so she'll tell you a little bit about the mural as we do the unveiling. Missy Lash, CC Lash, you guys want to come up? Or Trenton here, Shay? Yeah, Trenton he helped it. Rebecca Anderson. Rebecca. Jasmine Correa. Okay. All right, I'd like to thank the maintenance department too. They built us this contraption. We had a deadline and we couldn't have any rain delays. So we just wanted to recognize everybody. Please give them a round of applause for this mural here that they helped design in less than 2 weeks, right, Abby? And so the fifth graders, we went to them, we took them 12 letters. Middletown is 10, Virginia is 2. And we said, what do you think about the town of Middletown? And if you would have asked us, we'd have said Veterans Memorial, Fire Department, Police Department, Wayside Inn. You'd have said all those things. But for kids' eyes, it's much different. And just a hint, ice cream is heavily featured. They love the ice cream truck. So they love the sports and some of the things. So this is Middletown through their eyes and their artwork. So, okay, on the count of 3, Les in the maintenance department, 3, 2, 1, go. We're also Facebook Live. Kendall, thank you for managing that. And then Brian Stutzman's going to kick off the music after this. So this is our mural. Abby, you want to come up and talk about it a little bit?
Sure. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Arte Libre VA was very, very happy to be able to partner with the youth in Middletown, Virginia. Our organization brings equitable art opportunities to youth of color and to all youth, making sure that arts are accessible. So we have some fantastic imagery here. Barbecue, of course, was nominated several times. We have the Disco Mustangs for Middletown Elementary School. Ice cream, like the mayor mentioned, was heavily featured in the drawings and designs, along with the Virginia Cardinal, some landscapes, parts, colors, different representations from some of the different students' cultures, including cactus. The different faces, different emotions and expressions, the mountains. Sorry, not very good at the microphone. And of course, the American flag that we put on the A for America. So again, we are really, really happy to have this opportunity to work with the youth, and we look forward to working with everyone in Middletown in the future.
Kelsey, come on up too. You did so much work too. I didn't see you in the crowd, Kelsey. She's a board member for Arte Libre, and she contributed a lot of time and effort. This is just the beginning of our partnership. We received a $4,500 grant that I wrote for the Virginia Commission of the Arts, and so that's going to establish more and more artwork in town for her to do. She's going to be going around doing some more artwork and some stuff in town that we need to touch up a little bit. The historic signs, another mural that we're talking about at the pump house at the town office, and then a love sign that we've got a grant for. We just need to take that across the goal line. So just to start, but thank you so much. The maintenance department, thank you guys so much. And all the volunteers, another round of applause. Thank you so very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Kirby on Sports podcast live from Middletown, the 4th of July parade. I'm here with the mouth of the South, Mr. Fred Smoot. Fred, it's good to see you. First and foremost, happy 4th of July. How's it going, my friend?
Happy holidays. As you see, it's going well for me. Beer in my hand, doing the most American thing in the world, and just enjoying people, enjoying the energy, enjoying this weather, and just happy to be back outside, brother. How about yourself?
Oh, man, you know, it's going well, my friend. So, I got to ask you, you were in Winchester for the Apple Blossom Parade.
And I enjoyed every moment of it.
And then Middletown.
Yeah.
How you like the area out here?
First of all, I'm from Mississippi. So this gives me the feel of small town togetherness. I enjoy the camaraderie. I enjoy the energy. I enjoy everything about it. So I always agree to come down here for Mayor Charles anytime.
That's awesome, man. So tell us about how was it just interacting with the fans out here today and the parade?
Well, of course, right now, as a fan base, we're going through a transition with the name. So a lot of people still cheer for the old name. I try to tell them, come on, we got to start to cheer for the new name, the Commanders. So I still bump into that. And, you know, some real rooted fans, they don't really want the name. They don't want to call it the new name. And I don't blame them. But at the end of the day, we got to take on the new. And like I tell them, think about it like this. You got a daughter. You love your daughter. Your daughter get married. Her name changes. Right? You still love your daughter, don't you? Right, but that's what's going on right now.
Yeah. So, how do you like the new acquisitions in Washington? Carson Wentz, new draft pick Jahan Dotson, up in the defense as well. Tell me what you're thinking about the Commanders this year.
Probably the best team we've had in maybe like 10 years. They're that good. We finally got a quarterback. No quarterback, no wins. That's what I say. We got a running back room that's stacked. Jahan Dotson added to a stacked wide receiver room. The D-line is stacked. The DBs is stacked. The pressure is on. Everything falls in the lap with Coach Rivera and the rest of the coaches because you got the weapons. Now you got to go in.
So, I don't really want to touch on this, but I know there's a lot of stuff in the front office and whatnot, but do you think that affects the players' mindsets at all?
You got a job to do. You don't worry about that as a player. It ain't like they can do anything to change anything that's going on. So when you there as a player, you there to go to work, go home. You know, life goes on. I think it's more captivated by the fan base than by everybody else, not the players.
Yeah. So this season, are you planning on being part of their post-game show on the radio?
Yeah, I continue to do all the stuff I do, the TV, the radio. But I'm the voice of reasoning. You know, at no time do I cut them any slack. I keep it real. You know, and I tell people like this, you got your version of it, I got the truth. And what I report most of the time is the truth because it's hard for me to go in there in the booth and say something after you just watched the same game that I watched that's not true. So it's easy in itself.
So let me ask you, if I were to ever come down to Mississippi, what kind of food products do I need to try?
Well, first of all, we do everything from the pig, from the root to the tooth, all right? Now, you ain't had soul food till you been to Mississippi, all right? It's a different type of eat. See, in Mississippi, we feed you first just to get to know you, all right? So we invite the strangers in. We feed you so much, food so good, you're going to get diabetes, and you know it, and you still going to keep eating it. So at the end of the day, everything from the catfish, collard greens, mac and cheese. Like, if I was at a Mississippi at 4th of July, it'll be 10,000 more grills burning right now. Like, I'm disappointed in the grill numbers right now. The smoke, I don't smell it in the air right now. I'm very shocked at Middletown right now. And then the alcohol level. I ain't really seen it rise to the occasion of the 4th of July. But we got a lot of time.
Absolutely. Fred Smoot right here live, the Kirby on Sports podcast from Middletown. I can't thank you enough for the time.
Brother.
I'm a huge fan of you and your work, and keep on doing what you do best. He's pre and post game for the Commanders. He's the voice of reasoning. He's the mouth of the South. Find him on Twitter at FSmoot21. Sean T. For Josh Kirby, that's Fred Smoot. Thank you again, my friend.